Hey guys, warm welcome to Slidi Trade channel. My name is Mekti and here we talk about cryptocurrency markets. What happened last week? What are the expectations and the targets for the next one? Let's start the video as usual. Just to remind you, today is 15th of December, it's Sunday. So we'll try to do our shows on Sunday because this will be giving us a better picture of what has happened and what are the targets for the next week. So first we start with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the first chart I'd like to see is the weekly chart of Bitcoin. We can definitely see it's reaching up to the high of the target of $107,500. This will be the exact same move it made from the lows of 2022. Basically, this kind of a bullish flag pattern that is actually reaching its target. The current all-time high is about 104,000. We are trying to breach it heavily, and we can see the price is trying to push up harder up, but there are sellers at 100K and they're selling it heavily. We're watching the chart closely right now. So in case you're looking forward to buy Bitcoin on a spot market, start looking out at 83,000. This would be the first target of buying. Then there's a good range of 70 to 75,000, and of course the 50% correction from the move, this is about 60,000. Of course those numbers might change next week because we might reach a new high. When we reach a new high, those targets are changed. But currently, if you're looking forward for a marginal position, you should not be considering anything below, anything above 88,500. For the marginal position, I mean the ones which are putting their Bitcoins or any other cryptocurrencies into marginal trading, meaning that they lend them the funds just to get more USDT to buy the coins they're looking for, or just directly buy it. By the way, talking about the marginal trading, there is a platform called Aave Lend, which basically gives you chance to do that without even going to centralized exchanges. We'll talk more about this in the next part of our video, but currently this is the marginal levels to buy Bitcoin. If we look closer for derivatives traders, 5x leverage trades, you're looking forward at the price of 76,500, and anything that is lower, you can go with a 5x leverage from the levels 70 to $60,000, basically increasing your position over there. You should always have your stop loss below $57,200, but currently we are so far away even from the first purchase of the 5x leverage. 10x leverage trades a bit closer, so you can definitely see that 85,000 might be the trigger point for you. There might be some calls, you may buy it, but like the best levels is from 80 to 75,000. This is a 10x leverage trade. Of course, your stop loss is below $72,200. If we even zoom in closer to 1 hour time frame, we can definitely see those levels. We showed those levels in our Telegram group. The link will be down below. So you could actually see that while the price is holding above this green two levels of support, basically there's a lot of buys happening here and they're trying to push up the price higher. Yet there's also resistance at $101,300. There is the sellers, they're pushing the price down, and we also have a target above, which is 107,500. It might just break it and just move heavily fast, but we never know unless we actually see it on the charts happening. So the best case solution in this situation is to wait for the price to reach the levels that you're looking forward to buy in. Don't short the market. Right now, shorting the market is not very efficient. Basically, you might even lose all your funds because the price might start just creeping crazy up without you even not knowing anything at night while you're sleeping. So again, you might lose your position if you're shorting the market. The best way to do now is just to wait for the levels for them to reach the price where you want to buy and long it. Regarding Ethereum, Ethereum is heavily trying to reach the all-time high of 4,800. Unfortunately, due to the last week drop, we can see it's trying to overhigh the last 4,000 price limit. But unfortunately, as we've seen the price drop down below the lows which we had in the beginning of December, 3,500. So the lows are 3,485, meaning that the price might actually go even lower and check the support levels between $3,200 and $3,000. This is a good support place where the price might go low, but in case the situation goes south and it will be even worse, like there's a level of 26.25, which is a very good buy. There's a lot of trades happening at that level, but of course the best level of support is 2,400. This has been holding for a very long time. All the autumn we've seen it. Again, It might not even go lower. It might start pushing up higher to the all-time highs, yet we should be ready for the price to drop down. And if we look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin, we can also draw those lines, which are the green lines, attempting for the price of Ethereum to Bitcoin to rise higher. Yet we've never seen it recheck this dynamic level of resistance, which should be looking at a support right now. I mean, you do remember in November when we pushed up higher above this dynamic level of resistance that this might be a fake thing, and this was a fake thing. Now we need to check whether this thing is not a fake right now, and we can actually hold this dynamic level of resistance as a support and maybe push the price up higher. So this is the thoughts which I have. The price might just go moving north up and reaching the levels of 41 to 0.43, or it can go lower and check out the levels of 0.033 again as a double bottom, as maybe you would calling it, or just checking the level of the dynamic support for support. For the dominance, we can see that the dominance channel which we had is broken down. The price was just the percentage of the bitcoins in the dominance were pushing up higher, and they're doing it right now. So there's quite a possibility for it to start reaching up for the level of 62% that we were expecting for it to touch at least once before going down. This is bad for altcoins. At the same time, you should be looking forward for the altcoins which are making a good correction right now after they pumped. So you would be able to buy in after the 50% or 60 or 70% correction. This is a good buying time because when the dominance starts going back down again, this will be significant for most of the altcoins. They will be skyrocketing in no time. Of course, if the situation goes south for dominance and the altcoins will start rising back again, we can definitely see some stops happening at 53% dominance or 52. But this is a target. Basically, what we know is that we are expecting the dominance to go down to 52%. This would be very good for the altcoins. In case it doesn't, there is a possibility for it to go to 62%. But this is a possibility for us to buy in the altcoins which already made some percentages of profits. Like this is a good time to go back in and buy in some more. We'll talk more about this in the altcoins area. Now, talking about altcoins which have a market cap of more than $10 billion, there's a lot of them. And basically, you should be looking forward to buy them once they're going down for the better purchase price. And first one is XRP. XRP was really attempting to break the 262. Unfortunately, there's a level of 253 as a resistance right now. And although it went down, it held this support levels. I mean, we didn't buy in. We had our entrance a bit lower, unfortunately, but yet you can see that this is a kind of a support levels, the mediocre support levels, 195, 182. I do really think they will be broken down and the price might go even lower, but the first level to buy in is 165. There's a good area of support right now working at 222, 204. But I do really think as we met the resistance at 253, it might break down and we might see the price drop to 165 at least. So be ready to buy XRP in case you're looking forward to make profits. And I'm sure that everything will be fine as long as the Trump administration is really pushing the token high and like working well with Ripple, and they're presenting their stable USD coin, whatever. I mean, there's a lot of good fundamental news, and there's a possibility for you to get in the trade and trade some XRP with the profit, not buying it like at 280 level. Hopefully you didn't buy it because this was a very good time to sell and we were selling heavily. Regarding the Solana is making a kind of a bull flag, but yet it didn't find the support. I do really think it should be reaching $200 level. In case it doesn't, there's a possibility for it to go as low as 177, 163. This is the very heavy support here, but in case everything is fine, we might just have a double bottom thing at $200 level, and then we'll start skyrocketing again. This might be happening by this week, by the way, so just keep a track, keep your eyes open for Solana, because a lot of market makers are expecting Solana to reach like thousands of dollars in price. I really don't think so. I'm just holding some Solana, testing it sometimes, and really like the coin because I was buying it heavily, I sold it heavily, and like this is a very good thing to have. BNB is trying to hold above the channel, but I really don't think that after trying attempt of breaking the all-time high, making the new all-time high, this will actually open the possibility for it to correct to $600 and see if there is any support there. The best support area is 533 is and $490. This is a very good area of support, but again, if the price of the altcoins will start correcting, we might see it going back into the channel and checking the $600 level again in the near future. But let's see the Dogecoin. Dogecoin is fantastic. It's meeting its resistance at 50 cents, basically 0.49, 0.45 levels. You can definitely see when the price is trying to push up higher, there are sellers, selling. But once they sold, there is a good level of support at 36. I really love Dogecoin for being so straight about levels. I mean, it's reaching its levels very well. So 37 cents, 36.95 is a very good level of support that worked for the first time. But actually, it might break right now because once it is broken, there's nothing stopping from for Dogecoin to reach back to the 28, 29 cents to 25 cents area of support. So be ready to buy it at support and be ready to sell it at the resistance. Cardano, the crazy coin, finally gives some correction. I mean, it was attempting to hold above 118. Unfortunately, it didn't. This is a level of resistance that was checking whether it's a support. No, unfortunately, it went down, went above, checked if it's a resistance. Now, yes, it is a resistance, and it's going back down. So again, if you're looking forward to get Cardano, this is 73 and 66 levels of support. In case you already in and you bought in some, be ready to sell it at 155. For Tron, thank God it's going down. The commissions might get lower again. It is trading sideways between 30 and 27 cents. It has not checked the level of support of 22.5 cents. Once it does that, this is a good opportunity to get in Tron. I really do think it will stop there. But in case it doesn't hold, we still have 17 to 15 cents as a very strong areas of support after reaching the all-time high of Tron at 45 cents almost. It was crazy times, like totally nuts. Regarding Avalanche, which is trading very, very well, it's respecting its levels. We can definitely see it's reaching the resistance levels between 51 to $56. It was doing sideways, didn't hold the 51.6, went down to this mediocre levels of 41 to $45, trading a bit there, going back in the resistance levels, and we can definitely see the price going back down again. So maybe we would like to check whether there's a bigger support at the levels of $35, $37. This is a possibility for Avalanche this week. It might go lower. In case it does not and holds this orange line, whatever you can call it, moving average, and it will start pushing up higher. You can definitely see the level of the next level of resistance, $73.7. So in case you bought in Avalanche on the highs, well, if that happens, be ready to sell at 73. In case you didn't buy everything, so be sure to buy some at 40, $34, $31 levels is a good support. Chainlink also trading very well. It met the resistance at 26.5, then rechecked the support at $20 to $18. This is a very good area of support. Then it pushed up higher. It might recheck the 26.5 again before actually reaching its next levels of resistance, $35 to $32. This is a good area to sell. This is a good area to buy. And in case the support holds, I mean, we might even see a 40 bucks for a link. As much as I heard, they are entering the Dubai market right now. They have made agreements with Emirates NBD. This is one of the biggest Middle Eastern banks, and I really don't know why they need oracles, but in case Emirates NBD is going into crypto, this might be fun, and Chainlink, one of the partners, would make good profits from it. Again, I don't trade fundamentals, but there are fundamentals coming every day with all the news that crypto is everywhere and we're going to reach the moon. Shiba Inu trading very well. We can definitely see the market makers playing with everybody. While there was an attempt breaking 32,000, it actually broke down and reached the level of support at 25,800. We said that there's a possibility for it to break up higher and reach 36. In case it doesn't, and it will fail because there is a support that it failed. When it failed, it might reach 25,800 or even 21 to 20 to 19,800. This is a very good support here, while this might not hold for a very long time. Regarding Toncoin, unfortunately, the shit is bad, and 685, even $7 is still a very heavy resistance for Toncoin. Although it had held the support at 511, 556 area of support, I really do think it will reach up lower to 460, breaking 460 to 414, and the best levels of support of $3 for Toncoin. So in case you see an opportunity to buy some big blockchain on very good discount, this is an opportunity for you. Don't miss that opportunities to buy in. Don't be scared. The best time to buy is when everybody is scared. Next one is Dot. I really don't like this coin very much. It was actually supposed to hold $8. It didn't hold it well. Now it's going lower. So the only way, the only place I would be looking forward to get into Ton is below $5, $5.50. I do think it will actually reach it there. In case it doesn't, there is a huge resistance area between 11 to $13 for Polkadot. And in case there is no good news happening, you might just go down. Regarding Sui, Sui made new all-time high after the retest of the blue level of support, and now it's making a new blue level of support of 376. In case it makes a new high, we're gonna move the all-time high with all the levels up. So in this scenario, we definitely should see 376, maybe even lower, $3 as a support levels for Sui. And as this blockchain is rocking all over the internet right now, I would be looking forward to buy below $3. Like a 250 would be a very easy and nice buy. Stellar Lumen also trading very well. You can definitely see it was trying to hold 46. I mean, it met the resistance at 62 to 57. You can definitely see the sales starting there. It tried to hold the level of support at 46 cents, didn't do it. And now it has found the support at 35 to 32 cents. In case the price goes lower, I really don't think it will break this formation and will start moving up higher. In case it does, there is a good levels of support at 21 to $19. Also, there might be some small stops because the moving average was just moving, and there might be some stops like buys happening at 29 to 30, 24 to 29 cents, call it like 27. There might be a small bump back just to see if this level of support is now becoming a resistance. But like going down, up, and down again, this is one of the scenarios. Going down and just moving up, this is another way of the things happening. But just try to buy in low and sell high. This is the simplest thing to do. H bar also meeting a resistance 38 to $35, going back down. Now it's finding a support at 28. I really don't think it will hold it. So the best levels of support right now is 21 to 19 cents. Might break it global to 13.12, but I do really think it will actually hold its levels and push up higher to 35. I mean, this is a good point to buy, 21 to 19 cents. Good point to buy H bar. Bitcoin Cash found a very heavy resistance at $627. Now unable to break it from the first time, going back down. We should look out for $387, $350 as the level of support. Nothing else below that is a very good support. I mean, there is a level at 200 something, but like currently, the price should really drop down to $380, $350 for Bitcoin Cash. Now, our favorite part is the altcoins that are bullish to Bitcoin. Basically, they're moving above their moving average 100 on a weekly base to Bitcoin, meaning that they might be growing faster than Bitcoin does. You can make profits in Bitcoin. So we talked about a few of them, and we already talked about the levels you could buy them to USDT. So let's talk about the ones which are to USDT, but also are bullish to Bitcoin. First one is Aave. Aave is a lending platform. Basically, you can just don't do that. Put your Bitcoin into Aave and get some USDT in return for some time for the interest, of course. But basically, due to its growth, meaning that a lot of people are going marginal, going leveraged. And there's a level of resistance at 448, 412. It's actually grinding its way up. Now it made about the 334 resistance level. It might check it for support before making a final move to 448, 412. There's a higher level above, but let's see what's going to happen to Aave. Take a very close look at what's happening to Aave, because the more people are going leveraged in their trades, the more of the leveraged coins and the exchanges that allow you leverage trading will actually go up. One of them is Aave. The next one is Ava. This is a pump and dump coin. I'm mostly sure about this. I mean, there's nothing happening and there's a huge pump, but even the pumps are having a spots where they're sold. So 330 23 was the level of resistance. We'll take a closer look at daily. We see a level of resistance to 323. Didn't find much support at 247, so eventually you should be looking out for 152, 138. In case you sold a lot, you had Ava in your banks. I don't know how the hell you did that, but like you had Ava and you sold, you should be looking forward to buy it at 152, 138 levels. This is a current support. Lower than that is 94 cents, but that's like a flat out done pump and dump scheme, like totally gone. Regarding ENS is trading very well. It's meeting a resistance of $42. Already checked for the support of 32 to 29. meaning that there is a support here happening, and there's a possibility for it to make a next leg move up to 56 to 51, 51 to $56. This is the next levels of resistance. And of course, we still do have that support over here. In case it goes lower, that might not happen. I really do think ENS will go higher. It's 19 to $17, like $18 to be on average, is the next support level. Regarding the Cortex CTXC, hard to pronounce, it's actually trading very well. It's respecting the levels. Once it reached the levels of resistance, it's at 52 to 48 cents, moved up higher, found a resistance at 69, retested the support at 52.48. Now it's going back up again, meeting a resistance at 92.85 levels. Not even retesting the support at 69. Now it's moving back up. It already broke the 92.74, closing above, and now the next level of resistance 105. This might be the stop point. I mean, might wick just above and just get down to see whether there's a support at 69 cents level again, because we have not tested it and we should be testing it. In case it doesn't, we might even break the all-time highs. I really think everything is fine with this project. I mean, it's trading very, very respectfully to the levels that they are, so it's pretty easy to trade them. The super, which is grinding its way up, I really like it. It's grinding its way up slowly, slowly. You can have a trading bot that is trading sideways or trailing up, and those coins are perfect for that, like the ones which are grinding their way up. So we see it broke the resistance of 182, 166, retested. If there's a support, there is a support. Now it's looking out forward to get to 235, 238 level of resistance, sorry, and even get to $3.20. Again, if it will be grinding that way, that is awesome. If it not, like, there's a possibility for it just to go bankrupt and dumb, and that is breaking the 182, 166 and reaching to 112, 102. This is a $1 level, which is a heavy support for Supercoin. Phantom FTX, sorry, FTX, God, FTM right now it's meeting a resistance of 133, 121. Should be checking the support just to see whether there's anything at the 82.75 level. But in case it doesn't, and there's a possibility for it to move higher, 175 is the next level of resistance. Buy cheap, sell high. This is easily done with our channel. Do not miss those trades. And the final one, I think it's Mantra DAO Om. Finally, the levels are down. This is a fifth way up and was a new all-time high this week. It's going back down again. I really do think the best solution is to wait for it, $2.31 or even 176, 160 level. This is a very good level of support. Buy it there, sell it back at $3. So this is the simplest thing you can do. Just wait for it to go back down because it went heavily up. Heavily, like too much in 1 year, too much. The last part of our video are the bullish altcoins. There is a list of them. There's a green list. We posted it in our Telegram group. Do not forget to just get into it and subscribe. But also we have it on YouTube videos, the ones you're watching right now. You can see the link. It's on TradingView, and you can see all the coins which are green listed, meaning they're bullish to the market, to the moving averages, and they're growing up higher. They're changed every day, so sometimes they're in, sometimes they're gone. But there's ones which made the biggest pluses and biggest minuses this week. We're gonna just talk about a couple of them. First one is UTK. This is just pump and dump thingy. I mean, there's no volumes at all, and then it's just pushing up higher. It's meeting resistance at 15 cents, might even meet a resistance at 25 to 22 cents, but eventually we go lower. If it goes lower below the 10 cents, that means it's dead. Like, there is only accumulation. This is a very discounted zone. It's 90% plus correction. So meaning that anything below the white line you can see over here on most of the coins, meaning they're done. And those are the possibilities for you to just get out of the coin, because you should have accumulated a lot of it while it was trading below the 10 cents area. Now, for example, the people that made the biggest loss this week, it holds the 55 to 50 cents level. I really do think it will break it eventually, and we'll see 55, 0.55, 0.50, like 5 cents area. Might even go lower. We might see it at 30 cents, 3 cents, sorry, 0.3. This is a good level of support, but again, just a meme coin. There's nothing fundamental in it. So in case you're not looking forward to trade it between like 3 to 5, don't do it. I really do think it will go even lower. There's nothing behind this coin. And that was everything for the week. Hope to see you next time. Bye.